Guys, there's been a lot of important periods in American history. Some more so than others. Some a lot more so than others. So what do you think, guys? Are we living through one of the important periods? Or is it all just a bunch of filth? Modern day America. What a sight to see.
You need to repent and give your life to Jesus Christ.
I do. We gotta keep connecting. I assure you that if we start to connect with one another, it is so much harder to hate each other.
Jasmine, why do you hate white people?
Guys, if you haven't seen this clip, you gotta check it out. The liberal media is saying Trump gave Putin a flyover. The look on Putin's face says it all. And alright guys, I understand the confusion. Some planes flew over, so it was a flyover, right? No, just because a plane flew over someone's head doesn't mean it was a flyover. But good job, gold star. That's not what that was, let's be honest. That was what the military calls a show of force. Trump did the equivalent of a man going into a business negotiation, pulling a Desert Eagle pistol out of his pants and setting it on the table saying, "Sorry, it was jabbing me in my leg when I was trying to sit down. Let's continue." Trump was saying, "Welcome to Alaska, part of America. We like to get shit done over here. This is our B-2 bomber." Now you got to see it up close. Just wanted to remind you, we have those. And that is how you start a negotiation about ending a war.
Cristina Ayala, encabezando, liderando la oficina municipal. Tenemos un equipo de futsal.
Excuse me. You know what this time this is?
You asking me?
Yeah.
It looks like it's 6:04.
Tell me the truth from the beginning.
So in the beginning, me and him had a relationship.
Okay.
Like you clearly see. We was really in a relationship.
Like you guys would see each other in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he moved, over there where he's at now.
Where is that?
In Connecticut, overseas.
Get away from me, bro. Away from me, bro. Fuck you. Get away from me, bro.
Guys, so this lib doesn't want to work with Trump supporters. He thinks he owned us. His friends and acquaintances seem to think it's quite controversial. Check it out.
So I'm a real estate agent in the Atlanta, Georgia market, and I made a decision earlier this year that I would not work with Trump supporters, either on the buying end or on the selling end. A lot of people kind of thought I was crazy. They just said, "Take their money, Tom." No, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. Number one, everybody deserves to have a real estate agent who respects them, and I simply don't respect Trump supporters because they have aligned themselves with a man who I feel is evil, and I can't respect someone who does that. Secondly, I don't want to necessarily work hard to put money in their pockets. Let them figure it out. Let them go find somebody whose beliefs align with theirs. That's not me.
I want you to watch something. I want you to look closely. Good for you. Do as you please. It's America. I fully support you doing this because I don't give a fuck. Turns out the realtor market is pretty oversaturated, so not gonna lose sleep if I was in Atlanta. See how easy that was? It's almost like, people should be able to serve who they want. This could include all sorts of things. Real estate, cakes. I'm not gonna make a fuss because we live in America. So do you, pal? But let's be honest. How do you know they're a Trump supporter? You seem to be pretty committed to this. Looks like you'd be a little upset if you found out you helped a Trump supporter. While Trump supporters are becoming more loud and brazen with their support of the man, a lot of us still just kind of keep it to ourselves. So as much as you'd like to stand on this seeming moral high horse that you have, the fact is, you're probably serving one right now. I guess thanks.
I'm so serious. You think I'm playing? I'm capable of destruction. I like destruction.
Juggalo 101. Never pick up any money that you find on the ground, such as, because what juggalos like to do is a thing called a poop dollar, and they will wipe their ass with a dollar bill and then throw it on the ground and then watch you pick that dollar up and get shit on your hands and yell poop dollar at you.
Look at this shit. Look at this weird ass nigga. Look at this weird ass nigga. Look at this weird ass nigga. Look at this weird ass nigga.
Looks like right here they're arresting a homeless man. What's going on right here?
This man is being arrested.
For what did he do?
We're hearing that he
was distributing narcotics.
Okay, so they're getting a drug deal off the street.
I don't want to characterize them.
Only in Baltimore. It's a fin. The raccoon is on the fin. Look, it's stuck. He's frozen, bruh. The dope fiend lean, bruh. He's on the fin.
What? Well, guys, Alec Baldwin had some thoughts on the situation in D.C.
What's going to happen next? Is Trump going to federalize the New York City Police Department? What's after that? Chicago, L.A., Miami, Boston? All he wants to do is deflect from his inadequacy by these bold, insane moves. Take over DC police. It's not what I need. I don't need this DC police to be taken over. I don't. I need to get the war over with. I need to get the Gaza thing over with. And after that, we have something else we have to get over with.
Remember that time Alec Baldwin killed somebody? Alec, the reason you don't need DC to be safer is because you don't live in DC. If you were to ask the people who do, you'd see that they said, this is f***ing awesome. Thank you for doing this. And all those other cities you listed, specifically Chicago, yeah, that's a good idea. He should definitely do the same thing over there. He should come to Detroit and do the same thing here. That would be f***ing awesome. Pretty much that top 10 list that we went through the other day. That would be a great idea to do that in those cities as well. It's almost like a president has the power to do this, so maybe they should. On the flip side, those other things you said you want him to get done, turns out he's doing those too. Not sure if you're keeping track of the wars that are getting ended and the progress towards getting the other ones ended. Not sure if you saw Putin say, if Trump were president, this war would have never started. But he did. He said it. The fact is, if it's something that Trump did, libs will speak out. We see that time and time again. So Alec, without any due respect, go f*** yourself.
He can't get on unless I'm getting on. It's whatever. How you want to do it? He gonna go that way too. Call your police.
So we got our electric bill for the month of July, $650.
Sorry to interrupt your podcast. Did you guys check in with us over there? Like, this is your First Amendment right to be out here, but because we're just trying to keep everybody safe, we do have agitators. We usually like to keep track of like who's showing up here. Basically, I am not. I don't think I'm going to check in.
Guys, the WNBA players haven't felt that they're getting paid enough, so the WNBA struck them an offer. We'll increase your maximum base salary by 4 times. This was their response.
I think we can focus on our players in the union. We got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face. Maybe focus on the teams also that find excuses continuously to lack investment into their players before we focus on adding more to the grain of people that can't really be sustained.
And so the WNBA keeps on WNBAing. I want you to comprehend something. The WNBA hasn't turned a profit in the near 2 decades it's been around. Not a single time. Not once. The NBA, on the other hand, has. That's why the players get paid more. That'd be like me starting an online retailer saying, how the f come I'm not as rich as Jeff Bezos? This shit's not fair, because I'm not turning Jeff Bezos' profit. If you guys were able to put asses in the seats, as they say in show business, baby, you might get paid a little more. Might get paid a lot more. It's almost like if you had a star that could start drawing people to the stadiums. Kind of like Caitlin Clark. Remember what happened when she came? They said people with her skin color didn't build this league. Ergo, we don't like all the attention she's getting. Kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. I think all that you need to know about the WNBA can be learned based on the reporters that were sent to cover it. Didn't exactly send the A-team, did y'all? I support people being paid what they're worth. For the players of a league that doesn't turn a profit complaining that they're not paid enough, pretty obvious.
A man from Fort Collins who identifies as a wolf furry has been mauled in Wyoming after attempting to join an actual pack of wolves.
Hey, where y'all count? Where y'all count? Where y'all count? Where y'all count, ready?
Damn! Delete it out your phone. Delete it out your phone. I told you, look, you taking mad pictures
of them little fucking girls. I told you. Delete it. Delete it. Those are babies.
Went behind the counter. She get ready to slap him. She get ready to knock her head off.
Yo, I'm praying.
I don't want to blow up, dude.
I don't want to blow up either.
I don't want to blow up,
but
unless it's big on the street.
That's $70 worth of gas.
Did you guys see what Putin said at the Alaskan summit?
I'd like to remind you that in 2022, during the last contact with the previous administration, I tried to convince my previous American colleague that the situation should not be brought to the point of no return when it would come to hostilities. And I said quite directly back then that it's a big mistake. Today, when President Trump is saying that if he was the president back then, there will be no war. And I'm quite sure that it would indeed be so. I can confirm that. I think that overall, me and President Trump have built a very good business-like and trustworthy contact, and I have every reason to believe that moving down this path, we can come to the end of the conflict in Ukraine.
Well, this is awkward. You know all those times they were saying that Joe Biden was getting shit done with Putin? And every time Trump said, this war wouldn't have started under me, the liberal media said, bullshit. Now you heard it from the horse's mouth. Awkward, isn't it? The libs are gonna spin this and say Putin's just buttering Trump up and he's gonna fall for it. But he didn't, did he? He didn't fall for anything. Trump's holding the line and he's showing the world what leadership looks like. Regardless of what you think about Vladimir Putin, the man doesn't show respect very often, but he stares at Trump like he's starstruck. Trump's gonna end this war. And we all know when that happens, the libs gonna find a way to say it was a bad thing.